Hello and welcome everyone to Coach's Corner, our weekly coaches segment where we sit down with Greg Cattuso, the head football coach here at the University at Albany. Coach, this past weekend, Delaware came into town, 31-28 loss, a good game that went all the way to the final buzzer. What were some of your takeaways from that 60 minutes of football with the Blue Hens?
It was a tough loss. I mean, we thought we really had a great chance to win the game and going in, and we kind of started a little slow, but kind of got control of the game. And the third quarter, you can't afford the blunders we made in the kicking game that put us behind. But even that said, we put ourselves in a position to win the game, and it just didn't work out. And you got to credit the kids. I mean, we played really hard on offense. I thought we had a really good offensive game and a chance. We could have easily scored 35 points, and we couldn't quite get the ball back at the end. But defensively, we've got to get better. We've got to start. We're playing high-powered offenses, and we've got to find ways to slow them down more. And I think the last drive that they got a field goal on, was hurtful because it kind of put us in a two-score game. But all in all, I think we're making progress in the program. We're playing great football teams right now, and we're playing really well at times. We just got to put it all together.
Again, your kids, for maybe the fourth or fifth time this season, just pushed teams to the last couple seconds of the game, regardless of the score was, with the attempted onside kick. It looked like you guys were going to come up with that football again. I know you have probably explained this, what happened to display to local media, but do you mind just taking us through, what your interpretation of that last call was by the officials?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. Is that we did get the ball back and we were clean on it. And it was a mistaken call. I mean, I talked to the officials, and they knew that it was a mistake, after they saw the tape, and that's part of life, and we didn't lose the game because of that call, and that's the most important thing. I told the team was, yeah, it was a mistake, and they admitted the mistake to their credit. The game was lost earlier than that. That was just took away an opportunity to still win. So, that's part of football. That's part of life. That's part of what you have to deal with is there's human error out there, both as the referees, but also, human error on our part. I made a bad decision on the field goal that they faked for a touchdown, which was not a very good call on my part. So, it's all part of the makings of a game. But we executed. I give the kids credit. We went 80 yards in about 50 seconds, and then had a great onside kick and recovered it, and they got a couple penalties. We would have had the ball at the 18-yard line with 33 seconds and 2 timeouts, and we were rolling. I felt pretty good about our chances if we could have had the football there.
All right, I want to ask you about Josh Gonterica one more time here. Again, CAA Rookie of the Week. Is he putting himself in the best position to be an offensive Rookie of the Year, right?
I hope he has a chance. I mean, I can't imagine, I haven't seen any rookie playing as well as he's playing right now. He's not just a valuable rookie. He's one of our most valuable players, and he's been outstanding. And I think, the big thing in that game that was really exciting for me is there's a transition phase for coaches or for players that they make great plays. Josh has been very good all year, but he made 2 catches that were incredible. And that's when they really take off, when they start believing they can make every catch. He's getting there, and he's getting very good, and he's a big part of what we're doing.
Past couple weeks, Coach, the running game hasn't been able to gain as much traction as it did for about the first 2/3 of the season or so. Is that because opposing defenses are really loading up the box, or is it just a style of game of getting behind and wanting to throw more?
I think there's a lot of things. Omar actually ran really well. He averaged 4.5 yards a carry. The game situation. We face right now a situation where we're a lot smaller than everybody. It's rare that an O-line is smaller than a D-line they play against, but that's been the case the last few weeks. We not only physically have lost a lot of weight through the season so far because our depth is still young, but we're playing against some big guys, and so we feel that we have some matchups in the passing game that have been better matchups than just pounding away at the line of scrimmage. So I think it's been a kind of a group of things that have conspired, and one being they're not going to let us run Omar as much as possible. 2 being we're a little undersized and trying to move those big guys. But 3, I think you see the emergence of Will Fiocchi and the way he's playing right now. And the other guy that's a little Cole King has had a good year. Brian Parker played well Saturday, but Brad Harris has been outstanding, and we've got 2 freshman receivers right now that we feel very confident throwing the ball to.
I was gonna say, you got a couple of young guys all over the field, and I know doing the games, Roger and I are saying, "Oh wow, he's just a freshman. He's a sophomore." That's got to be inspiring moving forward, right?
Yeah, we're excited about our passing game. We think that obviously quarterback will be an issue next year, but who it's going to be. But with Josh and Brad and really Nick Ketter's showing you some explosiveness down the field, and we have some good young receivers on the shelf that are being redshirted. We're excited about right now, and so going forward, I think you're seeing the kind of offense we're going to run. We're going to run the football, but we're going to be very, very good in the passing game and try to be more of a 50-50 type team, which you're going to see this week in Villanova. I mean, the top teams in our conference, they throw the ball effectively.
They do,
and that's what you have to do nowadays. Quarterbacks are big.
I want to get you out of here with a Villanova question. You've watched them on film. What kind of game are you expecting?
They're good. They're very fast-paced. It's going to be a big challenge for our defense. I feel bad for our defense in some regards. They're just, we're beat up in some spots, and we're playing with guys out of position at the outside linebacker positions. But it's going to be a fast tempo game where they're going to have to find ways to get off the field. So, but what it all comes down to is their trigger man is outstanding. Yeah. He makes it work with his arm and his feet and his brain, and he's a very difficult matchup for us. Another senior quarterback, top of the league is Robertson. You see it at New Hampshire with the 2 senior quarterbacks there. Richmond is 3rd in the league right now. They have 2 senior quarterbacks, and you see, JMU's making some progress, and we've made progress with a senior quarterback. So having a trigger man is what it's all about, and they have a great one.
All right, well, good luck on Saturday, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Coach's Corner. As always, you can check us out next week. We'll recapture the Villanova game, and we'll look ahead to Stony Brook, the season finale. For Greg Cattuso, I'm Zach Bai. We'll see you next time.